Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Friday Chatter. It is another beautiful, cool morning here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My name is Grant. I work here at Ruby Falls, and in case you haven't seen these videos before, I come to you every Friday, sometime in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, just kind of give you the what's up around Ruby Falls and also downtown Chattanooga with events, restaurants, local happenings. We just like to kind of provide that service to you guys that may be traveling through town and you don't know what's going on. You're curious, what can I do, while I'm in town? So anyway, let's get started. First, here at Ruby Falls, this weekend, our operating hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Our ticket prices are $22.95 for adults and $12.95 for children. Now, if you guys want a tip for kind of avoiding those really busy times, especially as we're getting into this holiday season, Thanksgiving and all, my tip to you is to try to plan your tour on a weekday. Weekdays are always best, regardless of whether or not it's a holiday. Our weekends almost always sell out throughout the year. So see if you can plan your tour for a weekday sometime. And then the best times during those days, on weekdays, are usually before 10 o'clock or after 4 o'clock. The busiest times of the day are 10 to 4. So you're always going to have full tours then. So we get a lot of guests, wanting to know when is sort of less busy time that I can come. And it's not always guaranteed, because if it's a weekend or if it's a holiday week, we might sell out anyway. So if all the tours are sold out, and especially with us at reduced capacity right now, we are selling out a lot quicker or a lot easier. If we're sold out for the day, then it won't matter if it's 9 o'clock in the morning or not. Each tour is going to be full. But I'm just telling you that because that's your best chance at getting a less busy tour time. Weekdays, before 10 or after 4. So try it out. Hope it works for you. Again, no guarantees. Now, here at Ruby Falls, we do take you guys' reviews. When you guys leave us a review on Facebook or Yelp or Google, we do read each and every one of those, and we take them very seriously, your questions, comments, and concerns. We do go over those. So a lot of things that we've been seeing lately is a lot of confusion about the cave walk. Now, since we came back from the furlough, we reopened, after the stay-at-home, where everybody had to stay at home. We came back and we kind of amended our regular cave tour to more of a cave walk. And that's where the confusion lies, is a lot of people are coming and they're saying, hey, this isn't what I remember from 5 years ago, So what's happening is we've actually we've taken out all the stops on the way to the falls, basically. So we're not calling our cave tours anymore. We call them cave walks, because it's just a straight walk back to the falls. We're not stopping like we normally do at the formations, like the Cactus and the Candle or the Leaning Tower, to talk about them, because we're trying to reduce bunching as much as possible in the cave. So that's why it's just a continuous walk back to the falls. Now, the plus side of that is that you actually get more time in the falls room than you typically do on our regular cave tours. So you get a couple extra minutes back there. And that's what a lot of people come for anyway. But if you're still interested in learning about those formations, each and every one of our tour guides will be wearing a lanyard kind of like this, but on the back side, they'll have a QR code that you can scan and learn more about those formations that they're not going to be stopping to talk about. Now, you do still get to see the film at the beginning of the tour. In January, they just replaced the old film with a new cinematic quality, sort of a pre-show film. So you still get to see that and everything, but you're just not going to be stopping along the way on the way to the falls. So, but I just want to let you guys know, what's going on with the cave walks, because we're still getting a lot of confusion about that, and we see that in our reviews. So we do read those and we take them very seriously. So you guys continue to let us know what you think, what we can do to try to make this a better experience for you, and hopefully someday soon, when it's deemed safe to return to our normal cave format, we will, or our cave tour format, excuse me, we will, and we look forward to that. But for now, we're just doing these cave walks. But we hope you guys still enjoy at least the extra time at the waterfall. So, all right, moving on. Now, events. If you live in Chattanooga, or if you're just passing through, maybe looking for something to do this weekend, the Chattanooga Market is really cool. They have the Chattanooga Market, on Sundays at the First Horizon building next to Finley Stadium downtown. Now that's it's a covered building, but it's an open air market with over 100 vendors specializing in art, food, music, soaps, jewelry, you name it. So that is on Sunday, this Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is free, obviously, to attend. I do believe you have to pay for parking, but it's only $1 an hour at the metered spots. And they do that on Sundays, like I said, this Sunday, next Sunday, and then in December they're going to have something called their holiday market, which there's going to be over 200 vendors they've advertised. So we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get there. But for now, you know, check it out this weekend if you get a chance. Now it's time for the restaurant pick of the week. Last week, no, I want to say 2 weeks ago actually, I went to the Terminal Brew House, and that is next door to the Chattanooga Choo Choo, actually, downtown. I know the last restaurant we talked about was the Frothy Monkey, which is in the Choo Choo complex. This is actually across the street, but it's still a great place to stop if you're going to go catch a show at the Comedy Catch or something like that. It's a great place to stop at before the show. That's what we did. It's called the Terminal Brew House. Now, their website describes it as burgers, pizza, and heavier tavern fare served with house brewed beers in a historic location. Now, it is in a really cool, one of those triangular shaped 3-story buildings. It's really cool, very industrial looking inside, I guess, modern industrial. But their entrees range from $8 to $17. And I tried the Buffaloaf, which is a bison version of meatloaf with veggies and a balsamic glaze with a side of bacon-loaded grits. And it was amazing. So very filling. It was only $15, so not too bad. Now the Terminal Brew House, if you're staying in a hotel nearby and you're not, maybe it's late and you don't feel like going out, they do also use DoorDash and Uber Eats. So look up the Terminal Brew House. You can check out their website, terminalbrewhouse.com, and I will post that link in the comments below as soon as I load this video. And I think that's about it. Also, if you guys have any questions about anything that I talk about in these videos, feel free to comment or direct message us, and I'd be happy to reply and try to answer your questions. If you have any questions about restaurants or local events, or maybe if I got something wrong, feel free to correct me. So, all right, guys, you guys have a good week, safe travels, and we'll see you soon at Ribby Falls. Bye.